What's going on, y'all?
Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast
77.
channel. There it is.
Yeah.
77 Flavors of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
We got a brand new one for you today.
As always. Before we get into it, though, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, follow, notification button, all that kind of stuff. Keep locking in with us.
Please.
And
We're trying to document this history.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah.
And we don't want your money.
Yeah,
We want
right.
YouTube's money.
Yeah, right. So come on. Before we start asking for $5 coffees. Before we start saying it only costs $5 for a coffee, you gonna buy a coffee today? No. You know.
Begging and pleading on
Anyway, let me make sure this shit. Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting
Beyonce's
that.
internet begging for money.
So today we are talking about something that you probably didn't even have the slightest clue, because I knew Allstate had history in Chicago.
Right.
But let me tell you, right now we are here in.
And for the one Allstate employee that's watching this.
Yeah, for real, right? Don't ruin it for everybody else. You go see in the comment section. Minute 1:30.
Why are we trolls today?
I'm sorry. So right now we are here in North Lawndale, and we're standing in front of the Sears Roebuck OG building. And right over our shoulder is the original Sears Tower.
Yeah.
But why are we standing right here?
Right.
Well,
what does that have to do with Allstate? Dario, tell us.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So you all know that Sears was the creator of the catalog. They are the ones that kind of kicked the catalog and purchasing and things off like that. Well,
and I think we talked about that when we did.
we talk about that a lot.
No, but what the episode that we talked about? What was that one department store that we did the episode on? Because we've never done Sears, but we did the one downtown that's on the river that has a huge warehouse.
Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Ward.
Yeah.
That's when we talked about Sears being the first catalog and Montgomery Ward kind of dipping into it, and that's why they kind of went bankrupt. But.
Yeah. 1931 is where our story starts here. And Sears had an idea to kind of kick this off and be like, hey, how about people have insurance? Because there were insurance companies, but how about we sell insurance? Because the thought is, we got a catalog. We can get it out to people quicker than anybody else.
I mean, millions.
A lot of people, they can get it out to.
Getting Sears catalogs.
Yeah. So they were like, let's put a little section in the catalog and say, hey, if you want insurance, name, address, what you need and everything like that. And that's how it started, right here in this building. Now, this building, before I keep on going, this building is broken off into sections. You got the printing building. We're in front of the administration building, which I'd assume was the main entrance. And then there's other, entrances that still have the name on them. This one, this story started April 17th, 1931, when they started doing that. Now, the first ever insurance that they sold was for $41.60 for a whole year. And it covered, it covered a 1930s Studebaker car. And and so it was literally run out of the guy walked in to one of the buildings right here and said, hey, look,
I want insurance.
This is on their website too. It walked in with a handle from the door that had been ripped off from a thief. And they said, hey, look, I want insurance. $41.60 for the whole year. Now, that's
a lot of money for the 30s.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of money.
Now it's not even a monthly payment.
Yeah, but when they started doing that, because the access and everything was just really cool and it was easy, they start selling a whole bunch of it. I mean, they start selling a lot. Now, the really cool thing about that, when you start selling a lot, you need more employees, right?
Right.
So their first ever 1933, the World's Fair, the Century of Progress for Chicago. I'm sorry. They had a booth at the fair. Yeah. And that was the first ever agent that they had at the World's Fair. Yeah.
Was it called an agent?
Yeah. They called it an agent. They had an agent right there that was
selling insurance,
doing thy bidding,
Damn.
yeah. And so
it kind of to think of those insurance agents at the World. Can you imagine being an insurance agent at the World's Fair?
Yeah.
In comparison with the ones that stand outside of the office that are do you want
a
free speaker that you're gonna throw in the garbage?
Imagine being at the World's Fair talking about, hey, you want what if your car blow up or something? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What if somebody try to steal the door?
Into it.
So that's what happened in 1933.
Wow.
Now we're going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to keep this in 2 parts because the story is, hint, hint, they still going.
Right.
They had a headquarters, 122 acres out in Northbrook right now. And so y'all know Allstate is still doing a thing.
But I kind of want to switch to Allstate now.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you this next story, which is really dope. So let's go. So right now we just moved a little bit further across the street into this very nice
Grecian column looking thing.
Yeah, a lot of terracotta around here.
I always thought terracotta was just red.
No, I mean it's just the makeup of
I know. I didn't realize it was like material.
It's all good. We continue the story. Continue the story. 1939, Allstate did something that had never been done before.
Okay.
They actually started having tailored rates based off of age, mileage of the car.
How good of a driver you were.
And type of car. No, and type of car, right? So the reason why I say no to that is because
Progressive got that.
No, there's something specific about
it.
Okay. Specific. So that was 1939. Now, they were growing, right? They were booming. Matter of fact, 1950, they were growing at a rate. They had been growing at a rate doubling every 2 years.
Wow.
So you think about that. So from 1931 to 1950, when they calculated that data, they were growing by double.
That's wild.
Every 2 years. Now, 1950, something happened because they were booming. A guy by the name of David Ellis.
Okay.
He was like the VP of this branch here, and I tried to do some research on who was the actual head founder of here. A little bit murky, I think,
Allstate?
of Allstate because it started here.
Well,
so
it wasn't
Sears.
called Allstate.
It was called Allstate. It was called Allstate.
Oh.
It was called Allstate, and it started here. So I'm thinking that it was maybe Sears that's taking credit as the president. I don't know. We can do I probably should do some more research for this episode. Anyway. Guy by the name of David Ellis, who was the VP and like kind of head of the marketing department. His daughter, Joan Ellis, got sick. She was 18 at the time. She got sick, right? She went to the doctor, right? And the doctor was like, everything is going to be okay. Trust me, you're in good hands. So guess what?
Allstate, you're in good hands. My God,
So guess what? David, once she recovered. If y'all worrying about Joan, she recovered. She's
dead now. But.
No, she was healthy again, right? But when he went back to the marketing, he said, you know what?
You know what?
Customers should feel like whenever we arrive on the scene, after something happens, they're in good hands.
Wow. That just gave me goosebumps. It might be because it's cold, but also I have goosebumps regardless. That's so cool.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're in good hands. So that's how that happened. I could wrap it up right now, and I am gonna wrap it up right now because they literally, she said, they continue to boom, right? I mean, like they came up with the good driver, right? All those type of things. Yeah. Companies started following what they were doing, like you were saying, progressive. All those things start giving the incentives for being good at your job. You know what I mean? Being good at driving and things like that. So that's kind of where that started.
Which is a job.
Yeah, which is it?
Please, most of you just reckless.
Man, here in Chicago, that's definitely a job. So
damn.
Anyway, I'm done talking. There you go. You know about Allstate. It started at Sears Roebuck right here on the west side.
So crazy.
It's crazy. Out of control. Chicago literally is goated in everything.
Y'all ain't shit without us.
Anyway, if you like this,
go ahead, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you stay till the end, maybe give a little thankful hands emoji.
You can do the little.
You can hit us with one of these.
The giving hands or something. Some hands, high five.
Allstate isn't sponsoring this, so they don't care.
Right.
If we use the wrong hand.
I will say, because you use both hands. You talking about the emoji.
That should look like this. Yeah.
You can do this.
Yeah, this or this.
Yeah, right. Allstate, holler at us.
Hit us with one of these.
Right, yeah. We need it now. But shout out to Allstate. Website's got some pretty good information on there. I found out about this from another, I'm just doing my research. So I didn't find out through Allstate's website. I just went and did research.
Right. You were researching something different.
I was researching something completely different. I was like, wait a minute.
It was like the printing?
Yeah, which stay
Coming
tuned.
Soon.
Yeah, that's another good one, but Allstate. Anyway, like I said, leave the emoji. We'll see you next time.
There it is. Yep. I was like, like a good neighbor. That's State Farm.
Like a good. Let's go.
Bye.